Right, so if you didn't know already, a couple tweets from when I was about 12 to 13 resurfaced the internet today. I made some horrific tweets about black girls shouldn't wear bright lipstick. It's okay for white girls to wear weaves, but when black girls wear weaves, they're overdoing it. I made tweets saying stuff like Somalian people are rowdy and they spit and stuff like that, which, like, I cannot explain how sorry I am for those tweets. Borderline, those tweets were terrible. I'm not gonna lie to you, they were terrible. But I'm not gonna come on here and be like, oh my god, guys, I was 12, I was 13, I was immature, I was the product of my environment. But by the age of 10, I knew what was right from wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I've got cousins that are 14 that will never make tweets like that. My little sister was 14 2 years ago and she would never make tweets like that. And yeah, and there's a lot of people online defending me, saying that I was young, I was immature, I was in secondary school, I didn't really know what I was doing. And to be quite honest with you, I don't really think that people should be defending me, because if you're defending me, you're encouraging that behavior. That behavior was wrong, and that's why I'm being called out for it, rightfully so. With that being said, I just want to send out my deepest apologies to everybody that I have offended. I know that reading those tweets as a black girl might just be thinking like, what the fuck, like, supported this girl, I've been watching this girl for ages for her to turn around and be saying shit like that about me. I know that it would be very hurtful, so I really do apologize. I'm a firm believer of actions have consequences, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like when you do something bad, whether it's the next day, the next year, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years from now, you will always face the consequences for your actions. And so everybody's slandering me and having a lot to say about me, my career, my body, my face, my life is granted, like, it's given because I've made a lot of people angry, and I take full accountability for what I said. Like, feel free to slander me, like, I get it, I'm not gonna lie, it comes with the territory. I've done something bad and this is the consequence, innit? People that are ripping me, from my appearance to my body to my weight, everybody that's ripping me, feel free to do so, because I understand the outrage. If you see something that makes you angry, rather just lay it out now in order for us to move on in the future. But yeah, I kind of wanted to also talk about like the kind of space that I was at when I was 12 to 13. I'm not making any excuses for my behavior, but I kind of want to give people kind of like a context, or kind of like an explanation as to where I was when I was 12, 13 to 14, so that people kind of understand those tweets, because those tweets are never going to go away. I've got a past, and obviously people have exposed that, which they have every right to do so, because I'm not gonna lie, I put my life on the internet, so I slightly signed up for this, if that makes sense. So basically, a lot of you guys might relate to what I'm about to say, not to my tweets, but what I'm about to say, yeah. So basically, when I was growing up, obviously I was living in London, in the UK, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna be flat out and say it, yeah. It's not that I hated being black, but I hated being African. When you're in year 7, year 8 and stuff like that, Africans were always getting cussed because it's like, oh my god, we've got dry skin. People were getting cussed for having big lips. I was getting cussed for my nose, having peaky hair. I was so ashamed of being African, to the point where it was just like, when it came to bringing packed lunch in, I didn't want to bring packed lunch because I was scared that I might stink up the place, like when there was nothing wrong with my food. I used to beg being Jamaican so much. I took no pride in being African, to a point where I was deflecting that on other people. So there was a point in time in high school where everybody kind of like stopped cussing like that West Africans, like Congo, Nigeria, Ghana, and everybody started cussing Somalians. Everything that people were doing to me, I was now doing it to Somalians, because it's like, oh my god, they're not cussing Africans anymore, they're cussing Somalians, forgetting that Somalians are Africans themselves. Like, it just made no sense. I genuinely sat there and believed that by cussing Somalian people, I would take the attention of what people were saying about me, which was absolutely disgusting. I don't even know how I thought that was acceptable, because it was just like, I was doing to others what was being done onto me, and it was like, do you not learn from the hurt that is given you now that you want to come and do it to other people? And I was just saying some hypocritical stuff, like I must have said something about how Somalians are bare loud on the bus and stuff like that, which was so dumb, because if you knew me from high school, or if you knew me growing up in Northwest, I was that girl at the back of the bus making the most noise. And again, on the topic of deflecting, yeah, all these black girl tears that are coming out is literally me deflecting, like, all my days. So whenever I used to have beef with a girl, I would kind of like attack her looks. So for example, I only used to wear braids and my natural hair, yeah? So I used to be like, oh my god, girls that wear weaves are blah blah blah. oh my god, black girls that wear lashes, blah blah blah. It was so childish, so uncalled for, and so inappropriate, because it's like, I wear weaves, I wear lashes, I wear bright lipsticks, like, and it's sad to see, because obviously I didn't love myself back then, because obviously all of this melanin, black girl magic, all of this like glorifying of dark skinned people or glorifying of black people kind of started recently. I was one of those negative bitches that will just be talking about everybody, black girls that do this, black girls that do that, not knowing that I'm everything that I was cussing. And to make it worse, yeah, I was only sending for girls that I envied. So obviously I'm sitting there, I'm not allowed to wear weave, yeah, and obviously girls are wearing weave, I'm just like, oh, black girls that wear weave are just overdoing it, it's for the white girls and da da da, because I wasn't allowed to do it. I wasn't allowed to wear lashes, I wasn't allowed to wear lipstick, so I was hating on the girls that could. But yeah, like I was saying before, this is not an excuse for my behavior. My behavior was absolutely unacceptable, but this is kind of just like an explanation to kind of give you guys context as to where those tweets were from, because I know a lot of people were shocked. Even I was shocked reading back those tweets. So yeah, everybody's slandering me now and dragging my name through the mud. It kind of makes sense, because back then when I was being a bitch on Twitter, nobody could really tell me nothing. So everybody doing it now is kind of like my karma for being so negative. Yeah, I'm the type of person that likes to see the positives in every situation. This situation has kind of like made me reflect on how far I've come as a person. I used to hate black girls for having things that I couldn't have. I just simply used to think that it just wasn't fair. Like, why am I ugly? Why do they get to wear weaves? Oh, let me just say it's tacky. I used to hate black girls because I used to hate myself. Kind of happy that I'm out of that state, and that I kind of like embody my Africanness. Like, I embody my love for black women, I embody my love for myself and for being black, which is amazing. But I also want to take this time to say that it's very important to unlearn a lot of habits that we had during our teenage years. Sending for each other's looks, sending for each other's race, calling each other apes, gorillas. Listen, I don't know most guys. I was sending for people so much because I've been teased so much that I was sick and tired of it. I was sending for everybody, which was so wrong, because two wrongs don't make a right. Two wrongs have never made a right, to be fair. I was foul mouthed, I was rude, I was dead wrong, yeah. I was ignorant, I'm not gonna lie. I was anti-black, and it's kind of weird to say because obviously I'm black, but I was anti-black at a stage in my life where I was so angry, and I don't believe that being angry means that it's okay for you to now go and inflict hate on other people, let alone your own people, your own race. It makes no sense. People unfollowing me, people disliking me, people losing a lot of love for me. I'm just gonna take it all in because I deserve it, quite frankly. Those tweets were terrible, especially to Somalian people. Me being racist to Somalian people as a fellow African doesn't even make any sense. So I do want to apologize to the Somalian community because they didn't deserve that. Obviously, I deserve all the hate that I'm getting and stuff like that. I'm not coming down here to ask for pity or anything, because I don't ever want to ask for pity for nobody, but let the dead rest. Do you know what I mean? Don't come under my Instagram post and be like, oh, she needs to burn in hell with her mom, and her mom is turning in her grave, and what would your dead mom say about all these tweets? And it's like, come on guys. Everything else, like, this one drag me. I deserve to be dragged. Actions have consequences, and I'm just living in the consequences. So yeah, keep the tweets rolling. I understand people need to be angry. Like, people are gonna be angry because you've placed so much faith in an influencer that empowers and enlifts people, but then you have like a terrible past. I get it, like, it's kind of hurtful. I was a negative bitch, and I take accountability for everything, and yeah.